What's that, man?
Not much, bro. Long time no hear.
We're too
I
big
just
for
always see
grass.
you on the VC, and I just mostly just been just creating shit.
Oh yeah, that's good, bro. Yeah, I'm. You know me, bro. I'm usually here anyway, even if no one's here.
Yeah.
Oh, just chilling by myself.
I can't even lie, bro. Like, I was just taking some time to myself, and I was like, you know what? I really wanted to truly play Cyberpunk, and I said, fuck it, let's take the time to actually play it.
Dive into the
It's
story a bit more.
like on PlayStation, it was different, but on PC, it's like a whole different ball game. Like I did mods, I was doing graphic mods, doing character mods and shit. Like it's just a complete
Different
change
beast.
of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's one thing. That's literally the biggest difference between PC and console. It's the ability to do whatever, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And in a game that already looks good, yeah, so you could customize practically anything you want, which is good. I have yet to finish that game too, but you know, like I've been hosting around other games. Right now, as you can see, I've been addicted to Oblivion ever since it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's my childhood. This is a game I never really got to play, honestly. I grew up watching my best friend play this game and have him play it, and I'm like, damn, I wish I was able to play it. Years passed, Skyrim came out. You already know it. The rest is history, bro. Like time passed and shit
Yeah.
changed. This is
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I would consider out of you probably seen it before. A lot of remasters and stuff. People are tired of it, but this is how a remaster should be. Like, give us a 20-year-old, nearly 20-year-old game, bring it up with new graphical features, give it a bit of quality of life updates, make it much more, make the mechanics better, and you got yourself a fucking a a masterpiece. That's to say, in short.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. How's everything else though? How you been?
Yeah. Just a mix of everything. Just life, trying to get back into doing art, slowly seeing it, but other days just complete clusterfuck. But we just keep it moving.
I feel you, dude. Just do what you can. Don't overwhelm yourself.
Yeah.
No reason to be stressed off things you can't really do. No control. I'm just chilling here playing this. I just started actually playing again.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Mm. And may the fourth be with you. By the way,
Oh yeah.
Star Wars Day, and everybody's like sharing their own Star Wars experiences. Oh, by the way, do you know they're remaking, or they're, well, I guess you could say they're coming out with Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith again.
I'm not a Star Wars kid, so I don't know.
Oh shit! I thought you were okay. Okay. Well, I
No,
mean,
I
it's
know my yeah, I know my homie. He fucking loved Star Wars when I was in the military. Like, I'm pretty sure he's hyped as shit, but I just never understood it.
mm, it's cool. Mass sci-fi. What you up to now? You playing anything?
Oh no, I'm just looking at Jap pretty much drifting videos in Japan.
Mm.
Just trying to manifest. I hate manifesting. It just sounds stupid as shit, but just manifesting one day and just going to Japan and just saying fuck to all this stateside shit.
Mm. I feel you, bro. I mean, you could take a trip whenever you want. You know that. I want
I
to
ain't
do
got no
myself, but I gotta make sure
shit.
I'm ready.
Alright. Like I said, the like doing it, not even difficult. Literally cop a ticket, boom, head over there, just like that. The hard part is trying to make the money.
Yes, trying to make
Literally,
the money. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have to have like I said, a plan in
mm-hmm.
motion. And like, oh, what you gonna work?
I
What you
said
gonna do?
the execution isn't difficult. The hard part is the money. Trust me, I can execute it easily. I did it before. Like Jesus.
Mm-hmm. No, and I mean, so long as you can make that whenever you can, bro. Like you just gotta put it in your head, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, this, and that. I'm save this
Mm-hmm.
much of money and like have some type of work out there, someone who you know too as well that could help you out.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah, go for it.
Hmm. I might actually be colorblind.
What makes you say that?
My mom was calling me and she was just trying to figure out what toothbrush I was using, and I said it was the gray one. She said it was blue, and I was like, hmm. And we looked at it, and I kept seeing like light gray and dark gray. She kept saying it was light blue, dark blue. So I was like, hmm.
That's interesting. You know what's funny? Actually, this is not the first time you've told me this though. So I feel like you do see. Not saying you're
Really?
colorblind. I feel like you see colors differently. There's a term for
Maybe.
that, which I don't know. Yeah, which is actually becoming more common with people as of late. But yeah, you have told me before that you've seen colors differently. So.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm loving this game. I feel like this game might take my whole life. It is so good. Did you ever play Skyrim back then?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. So
Mm-hmm.
it basically follows the same suit. The only difference is that what Skyrim took away. I mean, everybody obviously knew, started knowing the Elder Scrolls series with Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
I for one never played Oblivion. I seen my friend play, but I was interested. I like the whole Oblivion gates,
Yeah.
like gates of hell type shit. That shit was dope. But one thing that the game did differently is the, and this is something you might even like too, or I feel like people in general, is the leveling up system.
Mm-hmm.
Say you're using a sword. Every time you use the sword, hack and slash, that's what you're leveling up. You're leveling up your one hand. Say you blocking all the time. Your blocking levels up. Say you just want to be a mage and you're using spells, then that's what you're leveling up as you're using it. The game levels you up depending on what you're using currently. Not just that,
Mm-hmm.
whenever say you go to level 1, level 2 and you get skill points, you have your attribute system, stealth, I mean sorry, intelligence, mind, strength, speed, whatever. They give you the
Mm-hmm.
points so you could distribute them however you want. So that means you could build your character in whatever form you see fit without the game telling you, oh yeah, this is like, without giving you a skill tree, which is what everybody's used to these days. Skill tree perks, which I
Mm-hmm.
don't mind, but like to to give the player the choice of freedom, that's even better. Because you get to
True.
choose, and that's what I admire from this game, over Skyrim in that sense. Skyrim does many other things better, obviously, but when when they had this game, they took it out, and like I said, I don't know why they changed it. I hope that they bring it back, and honestly, I hope other games do because I just like that freedom of just doing whatever you want, uh, and building your character whichever way you see fit without, hindering what you do. Of course, the world is yours. To be honest, you go out there and do whatever you want. But I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it's fun to just do whatever. So that's mainly the reason why I love this game so much, because it's an open world that is just open to you, the player, and your choice is yours only. You can pick up quests and stuff on people. NPCs have a 9 dates. They have their own schedule. They have a 9 date system. They talk to each other. They conspire against each other. You could you can make people fight each other if you want. You could do all types of stuff. It's just random and very dynamic.
Mm.
And you know me, man. I'm a big person of dynamicy in a game. Don't just show me the mechanics of the game. Put them together in a pot and stir them up, and then let me see what you could come up with.
True.
Um, yeah, like I said, in a world of full remasters, and you've probably seen so many come out in the past 10
Mm-hmm.
years, this is really nice. This is cool. And it came out of nowhere. This was a shadow release. They didn't even advertise it at all. It came out April 22nd. I saw it on Steam. I'm like, what the fuck? Remastered? I told my boy, I'm like, yo, go get it. And he got it. He's the one, obviously, that, like I said, I watched him play, and now I'm playing it as well. I'm like an archer. My race is like a Nord. It's kind of like a human. Nord is like, I don't know, a citizen from Skyrim. My birth sign is a thief. So that means I get, I don't know, stealth, speed attributes much faster. My stamina goes up
Mm-hmm.
a bit faster. And my class is, yeah, an archer class. So I'm using a bow and arrow most of the time, which I like. I'm like, I don't know, like I like the whole bow and arrow things in games. You know me. I love Horizon for
Yeah.
that reason. But yeah, I find it interesting more than using the sword. You know what I mean? I just felt like archery is
Mm-hmm.
always my thing. But yeah, yeah, cool shit, cool shit.
I was saying, weirdly enough, like everybody just been playing different games, and don't get me wrong, I get that. But I've been slowly getting out of video games and going to graphic designing. I'm mostly on Photoshop compared to video games. I don't even know why.
That's
Just
good.
like being on here more.
You like letting out your creative side. That's dope, bro.
Dead.
I wish I could say the same, because honestly, I do miss having some creativity let out. Uh, what I would like to continue doing that I used to do is writing. I used to write a lot. On, I told you right that I had like kind of like a memoir going, and I've been
Uh-huh.
writing it for a few years already, but I stopped sometime this year. It's been like a couple months since I picked up my writing, but I should. It's just it's a good let out. It's a good distressor from a lot of shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Especially now. I think mostly I'm just, how do I put it? I've mostly just been taking all my anger or just like my frustration just into my art. 'Cause I feel like if I'm just gonna, at least if I'm gonna be mad, I might as well at least turn it into something beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Reminds me of an artist called Zidlaw Brzezinski. He was a Polish artist who lived through. He was like a child that escaped Poland in World War II,
Mm-hmm.
and he ended up becoming a renowned painter. But what he was known for up till now is his dark, very grim, like uh, otherworldly paintings that you would look at. You're like, damn, this guy had a dark mind. If you ever look at him up, you'll see what I'm talking about. And I love that shit. I don't know why. I feel like he it's like he could paint you your nightmare in a very vivid way. And it's not that what made him really good. It's the fact that the way he blends colors, he uses oil. And oil painting, oil on canvas is one of the hardest things to do. People
Hell yeah.
paint with different things. There's acrylic, there's different mediums, but oil is one of the hardest. And I thought that was just amazing. I'm like, yo, someone who could just think about their dreams and just paint it, like that takes skill. And I feel like, everybody has their own creative let out in that sense where yeah, we do certain things similar, but no one could do what you can. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I feel like makes us individually very unique and so interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you, for instance, no one could. I can't say anybody could. I say drift the way you can, but also be into the whole otaku drifting culture the way you are. Plus giving it a bit
I
of
feel,
that southern
yeah.
sauce or that you know what I mean, like that Midwest sauce that you
Yeah.
have. So
Nah, I
yeah.
feel it. Because, I don't know, like, mostly what's been my inspiration is Outcast.
Oh
Like,
my god,
I
yo, I was
get it
gonna say
there.
that, bro. I'm like, yo, there's something about
Yeah.
Outkast. Yo, that's crazy. They had me in my mind the whole time. Andrew 3000 is coming out with an album soon.
Another one?
Yes,
Damn.
he leaked it. Well, he teased it in his somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's doing a solo album coming out sometime this year, allegedly. But yeah, continue.
Is it like the kazoo thing, or is he just no? I don't even know what he uses. It's like
I have no idea.
it's called something.
I just know that he teased
Yeah.
it, and it's gonna be a solo album. I'm not sure if it's gonna be with Big Boy, but yeah, that's just literally I found this out
Uh,
like a couple days ago, bro. It's funny.
bet. But yeah, like when I real deal just sat down and did like research about just different music, because every time I make something, even when I'm drifting, I don't. It was weird because when I was talking to my homies last night, I was telling them that I don't drift with sound. I don't drift with sound. I real deal just drift with how I feel on the track. And everybody was so weird by that. And at first I was like, wait a minute, y'all actually like listen to y'all cars? I just feel my driving.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know, it's just when I listen to music and I can just feel that like I don't know, it's just like a connection with the car that I have when I'm driving.
Yeah, no, I get that, and that's unique to you. See, like that's something you could do and you could relate to that not many people can or would,
Yeah.
And I feel
But
like that also drives your artistic side in a way.
true.
So yeah, man, like
But
this is cool. That's cool, bro.
But yeah, back to the Outcast thing. Pretty much when I was doing research about Outcast, they when they came up, they was like considered pretty much like the black sheep, just like, oh, what the hell is this type of music? Oh, this is some weird shit. We want to hear this that regular shit, like
Mm-hmm.
gangster shit. And it was just like, what's wrong with like expanding your palette? What's wrong with expanding your mindset on different types of music? And then once they came out, these motherfuckers took over the world.
Mm-hmm. And no
Think about
one,
it.
no
Their
one said
music is
shit.
yeah, and their music is still inspirational to this day.
To this
And it's
day,
been over
exactly.
like yeah.
It's fucking amazing. I was just listening, bro. I literally shared Miss Jackson the other day on my thing, and I was thinking about their stuff. I'm like, bro, you could talk about any artist and how um you could say the plus and minuses, right? Not saying
Hmm.
not anybody's perfect, but they're the, they're an artist that you could literally show respect to and be like, nah, like there's nothing wrong with that. Like I can't find any flaw within their style, like because they're so unique where you have to have someone else doing literally the same shit for you to even compare it to, and that's has yet to happen. And I'm not like I said, I'm not
Hmm.
saying that everybody's perfect. Not everybody has to be the same doing the same shit. But there's just times where artists come out with their own style. It's funny because I reminded me of Baki. I was out watching Baki, but like I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not. Let me not digress. Where people where you can't people just come up with their own stuff that you cannot replicate in any way, in any form of way. And I
But I
feel
feel
like
like
that's
there's
cool.
nothing I don't know, maybe it's just me and just I want to create things that I don't want to just recreate something.
Exactly. You don't want to recreate, and if you do, you don't want it to be. You want it to have your own touch. You don't want it. You want it to be
Yeah.
distinct.
Like I get it at the end of the day, I'm just putting stickers on cars, but I think to me it's more about having a passion behind something. Nobody really has passion for shit anymore, and it drives me crazy. I mean, I understand at the end of the day, people gonna create, people gonna do this, people gonna have AI art. I'm still on the mix of the whole AI art shit, but there's nothing wrong with just having your own flavor. There's nothing wrong with having your own style, and that's why I just like I used to do recreations with cars and all that type of shit, and yeah, it was a good start, but god damn, like eventually a motherfucker gonna have to be like, you know what? Let's do something on our own. Let's try something a bit different. Let's just do something out of our
Comfort zone.
comfort. Yeah, like that's what I've been doing just for a little bit. And don't get me wrong, it's weird, it's strange, but it feels good doing something that I never thought I would be doing.
Much respect for that, bro. Because it's not easy. Man. Not easy, and it takes um I wouldn't say it takes a spark because some people wait for that magic moment to happen. You just gotta do it or start from somewhere.
It was. I'm not gonna lie. It was. I ain't gonna lie. I had that same mindset, but I really think when I was talking to my mom, I think like a couple weeks ago, and we was on that whole situation about like trying to find the perfect moment. She real deal said, and tears came out of her eyes when she said this: the people who have time are dead. The people who wait for that special moment, they do it, and they're dead because like you're just gonna constantly keep waiting. You're gonna
Exactly.
constantly keep waiting for somebody to just be like, oh, you finally, oh, you're a good artist now, or boom, you finally have that inspiration. Okay,
Oh
here's your
yeah,
idea.
that
Like,
reminds me of something else. It's like it's either either you make the decision or someone else gonna make the decision for you.
mm-hmm. And trust me, I've seen that too many times in the damn military
Oh
with me
man,
and then with me and other people.
that's not. No, that's not. Nah, that's not a way. That's not. That's not living, man. Honestly, man, that's crazy. It's a good reminder, though.
Mm-hmm. So I think in just my mindset, I'm not gonna say just constantly do it every single day, but if I got something, even if it's just a character, even if it's just a character, and I'm just like, oh, I'm watching fucking Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm seeing a character, or I'm seeing Gojo doing like some crazy ass shit, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just put that on the card. Let's just see how that looks. Okay, boom. Oh, okay, that actually looks fire. Let me add some colors. Let me add like a little bit of effects. Let me add some fades, and then just it like slowly progress. You don't have to make like a fucking Picasso painting every single day, but like take your time. Take
But
your time, but don't be too late.
exactly, and most importantly, just start.
But
Just start. Yeah, man. That's bro. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad we have this talk, man, and it's like it's crazy because I put myself in some situations where I feel stuck, but like now, like I can't. Like you just can't. You just gotta get it and snap out of it.
it's it's scary because at the end of the day, we're human. Like if we know that we're in a job or in an environment that's paying well, like honestly, if it wasn't that, if money wasn't just if it I cannot speak. If money wasn't as powerful as it is, we would be doing a lot of creative shit, genuinely.
Genuinely, yeah.
But I feel like because a job that we have or a side hustle or anything that we do that provides financial wealth or financial stability, that we choose to be comfortable. And I get it. Trust me, I 1000% get it. But I feel like if we're constantly comfortable in that situation, we're going to be so comfortable that we don't want to leave. And then once you leave, you feel like you're just broken.
Alienated.
Yeah.
Nah, no, I
Trust
get
me,
that, but
I'm yes, because I'm feeling that effect right now. Because trust me, I hated the military. Trust me, seeing so many friends die, fucked up leadership, all shit like that. But when I finally chose to get out of that type of environment, I was leaving everything. I was leaving a good ass paycheck. I was leaving good still stability, a place to eat, sleep. And to me, sometimes I feel like I made a wrong decision, but I feel like now I'm way more connected family wise, or especially with my mother, because I feel like now she doesn't have anybody to real deal rely on. Like we real deal all we got. And I
wait,
feel like if I would just in,
uh-huh.
yeah.
Now I was gonna
No,
ask
no,
you
you
that's
hey.
no, do you only do you live with your mother?
Yeah.
It's only you two.
Mm-hmm.
It's commendable, bro. Same with me. I actively take care of her and help her out with stuff, especially at her age. Uh, it's like I said, situations differ, but I can see
Mm-hmm.
I understand you more at a personal level because of that, and you know you look at everything else and you've seen it like you've seen the other side of being away from your family and how that could affect you, bro. And I was here half, or it's not even half the time, but some of those days, some of those times where I've we've spoken about it and how deeply mental it could get, and
Mm.
it's just not easy, and it's something unspoken, unless obviously it's we're talking about it. And this is like I said, what I mentioned earlier. I'm
Yeah.
glad we do end up speaking about it because otherwise what who else how else would you take this situation? How else would you who else would you speak to if not your own family or your own friends, close friends? And I I don't know, Ren. I don't know the answers for everything, but I'm glad regardless that I've been there and that you've been there
Mm-hmm.
because it makes the difference, bro. It really does.
I think it's just I don't know. I can only speak for me. I can't speak for anyone else. But I think it's mostly because of pride and ego, especially as men. Because I feel like how we were raised, especially as people who didn't have a pretty good upbringing, that we mostly just had to live in a whole shut up, just keep your head down, do what you needed to do, and don't talk about your shit to people because you don't know who's actually using it
Mm.
to help you or to hurt you. And we had that mentality for so damn long that once we finally get older and figure out what the hell is going on and why we feel like we're just in like our own fucking bubble, that we don't know how to get out of that shit.
Yeah.
Because I can't lie, shit. When I was originally getting out the military to go home, like I was happy, but then that ego side of me was like, what the hell are you doing? You pretty much wasted all these years being away from home, saying that you don't want to be back at your city that you've been with for a decade just to come back and like it just feel like in my head it felt like I failed at something. It just felt like I failed at the task that I wanted. And every single day I always just look at that. Every single day I always looked at that and was like, did I make the right decision to come home? On one hand, I feel like I do, but on the other hand, that ego is like, you was making so much good money. You was pretty much your own man at that point, or what I thought was the definition of a man. And every time I try to explain that to my mother, she wants to understand, but she doesn't know what it's like to be a man that pretty much been told something like that all day life. She wants to understand, but I understand why she can't.
Yeah. And it's yeah, man. It's just that struggle and that we've had. It's crazy. It's but regardless,
Hmm.
I feel like we turned out, especially you, bro. I feel like you've turned out to be just right, bro. If anything, extraordinary, more than you may think so, and that's the truth, man. Because not many people will take the same choices and the same plunges and still come out and
Hmm.
say, "Yo, this is me." You know.
Because I seen, at least again for me, I seen too many people have that mindset that I have and walked around with a chip on their shoulder. I seen people who came out of it and had this like, oh, if I made it out, you can make it out the same as me. So pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Bullshit. And then also seen people who had this anger, this hatred for themselves and the world to the point where they're just not easy to be around. If anything, you just want to punch the shit out of them because they're that fucking annoying. No bull, but like no bullshit. But it's like that's just how it feels because you've seen so many different sides of the military. I may have a lot of things I don't like about the military, but the one thing it definitely showed me was the expectation that or like the mindset that your parents tell you about the real world versus the actual real world is similar but also different at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like they'll always tell you like watch out for strangers, like oh don't trust a lot of people. And don't get me wrong, that is true. But then that same mentality of don't trust anybody, but
This
the
what
same person,
yeah.
yeah, like I don't know how to explain it perfectly, but it's like the same people that you honestly thought that you would never be friends with. Hell, I never thought I'd be friends with a damn Japanese dude that pretty much a damn hacker that pretty much been all around the damn world. I'm pretty much cool with him, and we pretty much treat each other like brothers to this day. I still call and check up on this dude.
That's what's up, bro.
Never like I just feel like there's life is short.
Yep.
To keep it point blank and simple, life is so fucking short. And it real deal hit me when when I was gone in the military and my mom was pretty much by herself. She real deal had almost had a heart attack.
Oh damn.
And she knew because, like I said, even though we've been far away, she knows how I feel about her. If I would have known all that information of her being gone or her like having that panic attack or heart attack, stuff like that, I would have legit dropped every single fucking thing and pretty much would have went AWOL just to go check up on her. Like I would not. I At that point, if my mom is not okay, nothing
Yeah.
in this world matters.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll take hell. I'll take a
Bro, I
whole
would have
damn
done the same shit,
AWOL.
bro. What the fuck?
Yeah,
No question asked, bro.
like I know how I am. I take. So I understood where she was coming from, but there's that part of my mind that like, what else would have happened? What What if that situation didn't turn out like it did? And I try not to think about that, but it's like shit.
Yeah, it's just per different perspectives. But
Yeah.
ultimately, you took, she. I wouldn't say she took the right choice, but regardless, she took the choice that she felt was right, and that led up to all these other choices that ended up happening, which turned out well overall, despite any
Yeah.
of the negative
Yeah.
things that happened. And like I said, this is just for growth, bro. This is what makes you a man. And bro, I commend that, bro,
I'm
and
trying
I
to learn to
respect that, my
appreciate
dude.
life more.
That's
That's all I'm
good,
trying to
man.
do.
And not just that, have
Sometimes I feel
fun.
like I do. Sometimes I just feel
Say
like shit
fuck
ain't
it.
moving.
You gotta say fuck it sometimes, and just enjoy life, bro. Sometimes you don't even have to take it so seriously. We won't get out of it alive, just like Bugs Bunny said. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
we also take it a bit too seriously, and this is why there's wars in the world, dude. Because people just
Mm.
have these egos, and we're just bent on destroying ourselves. Why? I don't know, bro. But this is a human collective. What you're thinking about,
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
thinking about, I'm I'm telling you this, even though we're not talking about it with everybody, people are definitely
Uh,
feeling it in their souls. There's
oh
no,
yes.
oh yeah, right? Nah, man, this
Uh-huh.
is damn, son. I wish we had a podcast going. I mean, I am recording. We are on my live, but like, still, we need.
Damn. I didn't even know you were streaming.
Oh yeah, man. You already told you. Once
Uh
you get inside, once you in this chat, expect to be recorded. But
yeah.
nah, man. Like it's just how it is, man. It's real, man. It's real shit. And like I said, I wish
Mm.
we were, we had, we just need more togetherness. And like I said, enjoy life, and
I
yeah,
think
appreciate what you have.
yeah.
Don't take it for granted.
I think the only reason why we don't enjoy life is that honestly, I think it's just because of rich people.
And yeah,
Because I feel like
we're bombarded
we're
with news and shit and all this negative stuff.
yeah.
Mm.
Because honestly, I would say when I was little, yeah, of course, a motherfucker wanted to be rich and shit. But I say now, I honestly just want to get out the states, go somewhere in Japan, probably somewhere up in the mountains, work on my damn car, make sure my mom's good, make sure my homie's good, and enjoy my life somewhere far away from here. That's all I want.
That's what more can you ask for? You know, not bother
Mm.
lit and let live. Um, I think I even mentioned before, my life is not only mine either. So that's something I would say, like yeah, live for my life and like give to others, because it would be too selfish to say that I'm only here for me, and you know.
I understand. Hmm.
we're above all in the food chain, and we're the human, we're human race, we're in the human race for a reason. We're like, we have this power to make everything, but since we don't have togetherness, this is why the world is the way it is now.
I feel like the reason why we don't have a lot of togetherness is mostly because we've been having this, or correction, it's been taught to us ever since we were little that we need to survive. Honestly, it's all just survival. And I get it at the end of the day. I feel like now, because of this whole pandemic, inflation, and shit like that, I'm starting to see a lot more people becoming a bit more, like,
Selfless.
how can I put it? Yeah, a bit less selfless, but I also feel like because of social media, the expectation, the fact that some people look at somebody's life of them in fucking Maui or some other foreign country that most people can't pronounce, that we have this like mindset, or like this mindset of like, damn, this person living a good ass life, or this motherfucker living the dream that I want. So I fucking hate my life because somebody else's life
If it's,
is
yeah,
like way better. Yeah.
yep, a thief. I mean, joy. Comparison is a thief of joy,
Oh yes.
and
Because
yeah, look at, yeah. That this is the part of the media,
uh,
part of the whole media propaganda thing that's going on. Like, this is, it's crazy, and yeah. Continue. Sorry.
no, but like that's just genuinely what it is. Like people have this weird, I ain't gonna say weird, but have like this mindset of, damn, like this person's life is so damn great, but my life sucks. So what can I do to pretty much not feel, how can I put it? Pretty much
So
not feel like my life is worthless as well.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm gonna have this mind, yeah. So I'm gonna have this mindset of pretty much get to how I live, and anybody that I pretty much step on, I don't really give a fuck because I'm trying to survive.
Yeah, we gotta lose that mindset somehow. I mean, I definitely am one to not do that. I remember I used to, I still do. I don't, like I said, like you said, we're humans. We end up making mistakes. But
Hmm.
that's one of the reasons why we should practice more togetherness and having these type of conversations. It's not just with others, and actually hold ourselves accountable. For the shit that we do, the things that we, yeah, bro. I look back at the way I was, bro. I was a dickhead, and I still am in a way. I'm not gonna lie, but like, I'm definitely not looking at myself the same way. I'm not doing the same choices. I'm not trying to make the same mistakes, because these are literally sins that I commit, bro. Like, at times, and it's like, the way I treat others is the way people are gonna end up treating me. The way I treat my body is the way my body would tell me how I'm feeling at the end of the day. How I'm gonna end up feeling at once I'm older, once I'm of age.
No, I understand. But
All
that's how we
this.
are. But at least I can say that you see, that you can at least see that you feel something. Most people don't. Most people will real deal just wake up and have that mentality of like, damn, my life sucks. What can I do to ruin somebody else's day?
Nah,
And
man,
it's
that's
sad, but
horrible.
yeah.
Yeah, and it, yo, dude, you see, bro, I work. You seen where I work? I work at a restaurant, at hospitality. I've seen people come and go.
Hmm.
I've brunt brunt the face, or however you say it. Like, I've been the face of so many people and have dealt with different personalities to see, like, damn, like, yeah, people could be fucked up, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be fucked up. Like, doesn't mean I have to take that and, like, do it to someone else, which is, like I said,
And
something that I
especially
used
in
to
New
do.
York.
Yeah, you know, this is a diverse city. Culture clashes happen all the time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm grateful and I'm thankful, but it is not easy. Hell, everybody that I speak about would be about being here and seeing all this, and I tell them, oh yeah, it could be stressful sometimes. And this is coming from a chill guy like me. Imagine someone else.
Mhm.
They're like, nah, I can't handle
True.
it. They'll be like, nah, dude, I don't know how you do it. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I had to. My coworker had to remind me that she's like, yo, sometimes you gotta take it easy. Like I understand. She, I used to be like, man, am I really fucked up when I talk shit? Or am I really fucked up when I ask, when I think about it? You know, for instance, as an example, a
Mhm.
customer who orders from us all the time is nice as hell in person, never tips. Is that a messed up
Yeah.
person? Does that mean that like I are they broke or not? No, because they have money, but like does it mean they're messed up? No, either, because maybe they just feel like we get paid okay. But then that makes me wonder: is like, are you not aware of like the situation of that things happen? Like I'm not saying I live on minimum wage. I don't. I do get paid better than that, but a lot of people. I work with immigrants. Bro. I work with people who
Yeah.
don't have the papers, and I'm here thinking like, yo, do you understand how they are? Like, I work pretty tough, but these chefs, these cooks, they have it hard. They have to work faster, and this and that. But I sometimes beg a question because they say it's a rule of thumb to not ask them why they don't tip. But I'm like, why is that out of the question? I'm like, I'm just curious to know why this particular person who always orders from us, nice as hell in person, like I said, Dex, it's just an example, nice as hell,
Mhm.
never tips. Is it wrong for me to just wonder why? Like I just want to know why, and they say, nah, you can't ask that. I look, Dex, that's just something.
It.
It's a written rule, I guess, an unwritten rule, right?
Oh yeah.
But it
Pretty
is what
much
it
with
is.
like, I can't speak much. I did like a couple of service jobs, the whole tipping culture and shit like that. I feel like on both sides of the people working in the customers, because on the customer side, you pretty much working for X amount of hours, you tired, exhausted. It feels like you barely getting any money. But on the other side, it's pretty much those people who do tip. Most of them motherfuckers, most of the people that do the tipping get treated ungratefully. Cause what, it was one restaurant that I went to personally, and the food was nice, the people were cool and shit like that. But every single time I gave them like a tip, they expected more. They expected like me to do like a $50 tip.
Nah, that's OD.
So I can understand legit from both sides. Cause hell, I understand the people working their ass off, and I can understand the people that get treated like shit.
No,
So
like that's the thing. I don't. I wouldn't. That's that. But this is like I said. That's why I gave you my example. Like someone who doesn't, who's
yeah,
always nice, who's regardless. Like
yeah,
not. I don't have a problem with that person. It's not that. And I know this is someone who orders often, so it's not like they don't have the money to eat. They
mhm,
choose not to tip. You know what I mean? And like I said,
yeah,
people, I can't speak for everybody else either, because some people will get upset at that. Like there's other people there's some of my coworkers who are like, damn, these people are shit. One of my what's it called, waiters, she has this stank attitude, and nothing I could do about that. But I could tell you this much: because of her stank attitude, I'm pretty sure customers are gonna look at me and give me a stank attitude because of her, and there's
yeah,
nothing I could do about that. You know what I mean? Even though it pisses me off,
uh-huh,
even though, and that's just how it is, dude. And it's just honestly, like I said, that's just one example of the shit that I have been through and I have to go through. But at the end of the day, I still look at it above that and say, look, I'm not this person. I'm not gonna like I said before, I'm not gonna let this person change the way I am or change the attitude or change my own vibe, bro. Cause that's just not me. If anything, they're feeling that they're gonna keep that feeling, and it just hurt.
oh
It
yeah,
hurts. It hurts more it hurts more internally to them than it does for me. So, because I'm good, and as long as I'm okay and I feel like I could control things in my ballpark, bro. Like that's fine. Sorry, like I said, I'm there with people. Like I have to talk to people even on the bad days anyway. But and I'm not a therapist, but I do my best, and I feel like I do okay, bro. I feel like people come by, they've gone to know me. Sometimes it's taken them years, because obviously it's not like I'm gonna speak to a customer every day and shit, but it
Mm-hmm.
it would be like, oh, okay, like I seen this guy, he's been here a while, like okay, he's nice, he's all this, he's all that, and then, like I said, that's all I really want. You know, not even the tip at the end of the day, bro, but you know what I mean.
I definitely understand.
And coming, like I said, coming from a guy who lives with his mom for the most part, has never had a very close relationship with her until much later, and
Mm-hmm.
working on things as they go, because we have a small family. Neither my one brother and my one sister is are ones who I speak to often, but my mom is, and I'm grateful for that. You know, she's done what she can to lift us all up. Um, I feel like I've been more of the hardest, the black duck or the ugly duckling out of all of them, but like
The black sheep.
the black sheep, yeah, yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
regardless, that didn't change my output on anything, and for 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 better for worse, it's made me who I am, and I'm proud of that, bro. I have this type of mindset. I have a more or less comfortable life so far, and I'm trying to make it better. I don't really ask for much. I'm still very undecisive on a lot of things, but I am happy where I'm at.
So, I don't blame you.
And I'm
Gotta make the
hoping,
best of it.
exactly, and I'm hoping that I could just do the same for others and make someone else feel better about themselves. Because, like I said, you never know what people are going through. Um, and yeah, that's that. But thank you, bro. Like I said, once again, I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, man. Sure. I
And
feel like
just
a lot of people need more conversations. A lot of people don't like to talk anymore. It's annoying.
yeah, and I I guess most of world problems I feel like could be solved with just people sitting down in a room and speaking things out. I understand being alone also helps certain times, but we're just not meant for that
Certain times.
at certain times.
Yeah.
Like I said, it goes back to that thing. It's just like, is your life really only yours? I really don't feel like it. It's not only mine to say that I'm here just to live, and like, obviously I could do best what I can for me and what's around me, but I could still do for my community as well. We have the power to do so. We just choose not to. Or like I said, or better yet, other people choose not to, or others.
Most people are selfish. Most people are real deal just look out for themselves. Not saying it's right, but I understand why people do it.
Whatever was is gone now.
Trust me, we all had that mindset of just trying to do better for the world, but somebody in the world fucked us over. So we mostly have a survival mechanism or survival instinct of, well, somebody did me dirty, somebody did me wrong. So, in my mind, and to keep myself safe, I'm going to have a mindset of, okay, if somebody does me wrong, I have a pretty much a back door. Shit, even for dating. I can only speak for me specifically, but I used to have a mindset of just if you treat someone right, they'll do right by you. Some
Mm-hmm.
people don't, and I just had that mindset of okay, I'm about to just not let this shit happen to me anymore. So I either become a complete asshole, which I had before, or I just completely hide myself from the world.
That makes sense, bro. That's so true. And yeah, it goes back to the other thing I said where I felt like I was a dickhead because
Hmm.
um yeah, like that shit comes back, and if it doesn't externally, it will internally, and it's just not a
Oh
good
yeah,
feeling. glass arrows. They only have 11 arrows left.
Huh. Whatever it was, it's gone now. Don't feel bad. No one lives forever.
Yeah, nice. Did I do so? No, I didn't. Yeah, I gotta export all these damn stickers. Okay. It's not gonna take a long time. It's just so annoying.
Hmm. Have you consolidated some of your folders? I remember you had like a lot of stuff mixed
Yeah,
around.
I been did that.
Okay.
I feel like that made it a lot more easier to pretty much figure out where my shit is. But it's
Yeah.
just the process.
Yeah, the process
Like,
does take time, but your future self will thank you for it.
mm-hmm. Shit.
When I changed
So many times
PCs.
to
Hmm.
man. No, I was just about to say I cannot wait till I head back to Kansas to get my hard drive because there's so many damn old liveries and old stickers that I made on my old PC that I need to get the hard drive out so I can put it in this PC.
Hmm.
Because you remember when I did that external hard drive shit?
Yeah.
I'm glad that I at least kept it, but during the time when I was trying to get out the military, I left my pretty much all my PC parts over at my friend's place,
Do
pretty
you
much all
need
my
something?
stuff
What's
over at
going
my
on with
friend's
you?
place.
They say syndicates of
So
wizards have had
now
a boycott of
he's pretty much just holding on
in
to a
the
lot
land
of
of
my
Nile
stuff
and
until I head back to Kansas.
Good.
And I'm probably gonna give him my PS5 because I was hyped for GTA 6, but after
Next
that
year.
bullshit, yeah,
I knew
after
it.
that
I
bullshit
said
that I saw,
I know, bro. I knew it, bro. I'm like, this is too soon. They haven't even dropped a
mm,
trailer, bro. That's too soon for a game like that. For 25 would have been too. It would have been. It would have came out with its bugs, or like something wrong would have happened if it came out this year. I
oh
figured.
yes,
So, which I'm glad. Like, let them take their time. I mean, people can't ignore it anymore. They can't ask for it this year anymore. And
the
whatever,
only
let them
thing
be
I'm at
upset.
least hyped.
Hmm.
Only thing that I'm at least somewhat hyped about is that we at least have a release date. Eh, fuck it. We at least just have a release date. That's all I know.
Staff of Fire. Yeah, but fuck it. I'm just happy we got Oblivion this year, and
Oh yeah.
this is actually a nice treat. There's a lot of good games, to be honest. I don't know if you played one good game, Split Fiction. I feel like you should play that with someone if you ever have a chance. You could download it for free actually and play it with me because the good thing about that game is that only one person has to own it. If your
Oh
player two
yeah.
only has to download the game and then invite you from it, and you're both playing. I feel like you
So
enjoy
I'll
it. It's
think
a
about
great
it.
game. It's gonna be it's literally gonna be either game of the year or a fucking great contender for game of the year, hands down. I'm saying that right now. Um, but
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
lot of other games out there coming out this year. This year still has a good great lineup, a great fucking lineup for it. But other than that, man, yeah, we could just wait for GTA 6 next year. uh, what can I say? I'm enjoying my games. I'm taking my time, chilling. wonder where Charlie. I haven't seen Charlie in a while. Actually, I'm surprised. Oh, he's been working. He has a different work schedule.
Uh,
Yeah. Um, have you heard of
mm.
David Dees?
It is a D's nuts joke.
No, not at all, bro.
Oh, okay. No.
I'll share it to you on Instagram. He was artist. He passed away, I think, a couple years ago. From it looks like a
Damn, what happened?
controversial American artist known for dropping truth nukes through his provocative reality-based artwork. Um, you've seen some of these before for sure, but I would. What the hell, like? I don't know if it's me or Instagram has been slow lately. I can't even load my own friends. Um, I'm so glad I can use my PS5 controller um, wirelessly really well in this game. Well, in most games.
Yeah,
I've had that
hell
problem
yeah.
before, where it kind of didn't work well. Like not even that long ago, like a few years ago. Only last year I
Hmm.
started really fucking with it. I don't know how it is to you. Do you use it wireless sometimes or ever?
Yeah, sometimes. I
And it,
I mostly go wireless.
oh, and it works fine, right? Like off the
Yeah,
bat.
sometimes. The only thing that's just annoying is that I don't know the percentage of my controller. That's it.
Mm. Well, for that,
I know I can.
get the
Hmm?
app, get the PlayStation accessories app.
How do I do that?
Uh, it's on. I think you find it on PlayStation.com. It's a PC a specific app that shows you. Well, I mean, you have to run it obviously, but like that's the only thing that
Uh-huh.
I found. There's another third party one, but that's the one that updates your controller as well. But it shows you your controller's um battery
Because I
percentage.
thought I had to use. I thought I had to use DS4 Windows, but if I
Uh,
don't, shit.
Not really. The app I use, I usually turn it on when I'm playing wirelessly. I mean, I have the second screen, so I toss it there. It's like you can't really tuck it away if you really want to just put the thing. So I don't know if that helps, but since I have a second screen, I just have it there on, and say I'm playing wirelessly for hours. I see my it only gives you 3 bars anyway, but at least you get to see how low your battery gets before you think you would have to charge it.
That's fine.
So yeah, it's called the PlayStation Accessories app or controller app. I don't know. You may have to look for it on the website, but yeah, run it
Because right
and
now I'm mostly looking at it through like YouTube, and the only thing I'm seeing is fucking DS4 Windows.
interesting. No, PlayStation has their own thing, their own little app. It's called yeah, PlayStation Accessories. You have to go. Um, I guess there's to their website. That's where I got it. Is through their website. This for Windows is nice, I guess. I don't really use a third party option, but I don't really think I need it. That's the thing. But whatever. You could. I guess you have it as well. It updates your controller. It only updates it wired though, obviously. But well, honestly, you only have to. I mean, you will have to anyways. But yeah.
What is it like? PlayStation accessories?
PlayStation accessories. Yes, that's what it's called.
PlayStation accessories. Okay, PlayStation.net, controller, deal, yeah, PlayStation accessories, download. I think I already have it downloaded. Yeah, I already have it downloaded. PlayStation accessories app.
Oh shit. So then,
Hey, open one. Okay, connect your controller, Bluetooth, turn it on. Okay, it shows it, but I was thinking it was gonna do like some show in the corner, like show
no,
me the
unfortunately,
percentage
it
of it.
doesn't. Yeah, that's the one.
Damn.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, for me, it doesn't. I don't care because I have a second screen for it, so I toss it over there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I can't speak for you, but like for me, I obviously I don't really care. Um, regardless, I only toss it. I only put it on, say if I know the controller's dying. Which honestly, these controllers would die within a couple of days
Mm-hmm.
if you use it. I also turn off the backlight. I don't have the thing like on Steam. I put it so that this thing is always off. So I don't know if you have your
Wait, how
controller
do
light
I?
on.
Yeah, I have my controller light on. I didn't even know you can turn it off.
Oh
Let
yeah,
me see.
you could completely turn it off. I did it through Steam though, so you'll have to fuck with your Steam settings for that. And
Sync
I
settings,
guess that works too because you don't
controller.
really need it. You don't. Do you like it? Do you use? I don't really look at that shit. I turn it off. It's more battery too. I mean, better for battery life, I guess. I would think.
Game rumble, use Nintendo layout, calibration. Trying to find something with the light. I don't see anything.
Hmm.
Like, did you went to settings or like big picture mode or something?
It wasn't big picture mode. It's just the controller settings.
Huh. For some reason, I don't have it.
Somerset
Be
Isle
seeing
has
you.
become a
It was somewhere there. I mean, I guess you could try big picture mode as well, because I know you could change your controller shit there. I just hate launching it because that shit feels sluggish.
Mm-hmm.
I actually usually never use it. Never use big picture mode.
Settings. Okay. Controller.
You could change the name. You could even calibrate your sticks again if they ever. I don't know if it helps with stick drift, but whatever, it's there.
I'm saying I don't have it yet.
Okay, cool.
much more dangerous.
Good day.
Farewell.
Got my... Here. Hello. What's going on with you?
Well, here's a fine one.
Thanks for asking.
Speak
Orcs
freely.
don't ride horses.
Solovia is
They
a
ride
land of
horses.
rugged wastes and highland
Sometimes
forests.
I think they're the
How
smart
about
ones.
Empire isn't going
I
to
heard that
stop
the
the
Kavashkar
Spoons
is
Thunder
driving back the
because
dangerous.
who will?
Maybe the
Oh shit! Damn it! I forgot I had the game on. It
What game?
correct.
Oh, you're running.
Like I forgot I was trying to do something. Oh yeah. I forgot. I was doing the damn pictures, and then I turned on the game.
mm,
I was like, why the hell did I leave the game on?
Let me go back to where I was. Holy crap, Citadel's huge. This map is huge, man.
Oh, Oblivion.
Yeah, sucks. So fucking huge, man. I'm about.
I'm not gonna.
Huh?
No, I was just about to ask. Like, I don't know anything about Skyrim that deep. So, what's the difference between Skyrim and Oblivion?
Good question. And for that, I would say a few things. Apart from the leveling system I told you earlier, where Skyrim, you get to level up skills per weapon you use. You have to reach a certain skill level of that weapon for you to unlock a certain perk on the skill tree. Whereas Oblivion, you could just set the skills on whatever you want, and that will be determine the power that you're doing with the weapon or whatever you think you're working with a weapon, sword, magic, whatever. Um, which is one of the biggest difference. Another one is uh, level design. Though I really appreciate how big and how extensive some of the networks in Oblivion is, especially caves, dungeons. What
Mm,
Skyrim did better is that, say you're going through a dungeon and you're walking through it. By the end of the dungeon, there's usually a boss and a chest. It kind of makes sense. You defeat the boss, you get the loot, right? But there will be a runaround where, by that, once you go past that boss, it will lead you back to a secret passage that leads you to the entrance where you came from. So you can just exit instead of going all the way back. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Instead of walking back. Whereas Oblivion, unfortunately, there's some places that are like that, but most places you have to walk your way back from the end of the dungeon, which doesn't take long, but still it's a nuisance. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Um, Everything else, I guess you could say, is more or less similar when it comes to. I guess you could say this remaster made it like Skyrim much better, especially now. The engine is also different. Um, but the story wise, Skyrim had dragons and maybe a bit different rarity in enemies. Whereas Oblivion, there's no dragons, but you have Oblivion gates, which are basically these big ass portals throughout the map, scattered, which are basically, yeah, portals to hell, you could say, per se. And there's creatures coming out, but you could get in the portal and go to Oblivion, and then like kill the demon prince of that Oblivion gate, and then close the portal. Go, you know what I mean? It's like a
Hmm.
dungeon, but like in hell.
Yeah.
So I find that actually more interesting, like the story of Oblivion. I felt like that's, I like dragons and stuff and the whole thing with dragons, but I feel like a portal to through hell just sounds way more intense. And um, what else? Mainly, I guess the armor sets are more or less the same. I guess headshots matter now, where they didn't before. I know it's odd. Um, shit. What can I say? Um, Otherwise, I say the gameplay is more or less the same. Oh wait, you can't dual hand on Oblivion. There's no like dual casting spells or dual wielding. Um, you could only have like a torch in one hand and an arrow, but you could use magic spells in your offhand at all times anyway. That's really the only difference apart in gameplay wise. Um, yeah, everything else
Okay.
is more or less the same. Yeah. It just depends on what you like more. I still feel like Oblivion is better because of that first thing I told you with the leveling, because that
Yeah.
you control that. It's not the game telling you that you have to do this much for you to reach this level and then unlock that perk. But yeah, at this point, it will be more or less up to you, the player, to decide. Like, oh, would you rather play Oblivion or Skyrim? But Skyrim is, oh, no, I'm not saying it's old. It could be, you could mod it to look like Oblivion more or less, but
Hmm.
it's it will take a lot of work. I still think it's worth it, bro. Honestly, you should still play Skyrim. Skyrim is still one of the best games ever. Obviously, that's for a reason. But Oblivion, especially now with this remaster, it's just, bro. Looking at it, I don't know if you've seen any of the shots of. Oh no, I haven't posted anything, but on Steam I have. It's just gorgeous. Obviously, anything Unreal Engine 5 nowadays, you could say is gorgeous. But this is what a remaster is to me, and I'm glad. I'm glad Bethesda's like, it's like, one of those things you wouldn't expect that it came, and didn't even announce it. You didn't hear nothing about it. Hear nothing about it, and now it's here. And it's a big open world. More or less. I mean, obviously, like in Skyrim, you get to do whatever you want, go whatever you want, and this is no exception to that. Once you basically start off as a prisoner and the emperor is running away. There's someone's trying to murder, assassinate the emperor of the city that you're in, but you're a prisoner, and these guards tell you to step back because the 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 king, the emperor, needs to escape through a secret passage in the cell that you're in. And he walks up to you and he tells you, he's like, "I seen you in my dreams." He's like, "You're the person I was thinking about that would bring peace to the lands of Tamra, which is whatever the province that this game takes place." And he says that he's been seeing these Oblivion gates open, and he's seen that his death was gonna be imminent. So he gives you his amulet, which is like the amulet of kings, and he tells you that you have to give it to his son or something, that he's gonna be the next king, and to do it fast because they're gonna try to murder him too. And that's just how the whole premise of the game, basically. As you walk out, obviously these Oblivion gates open throughout the land, but also it's a big open world. So there's elven ruins, like ruins that you could visit, you could discover, you could loot, you could raid or whatever. Caves filled with different creatures, different stuff. There's traps, traps around. Sometimes little puzzles that you have to do. Sometimes chests to open. Your open world. But one thing that I really like Oblivion for is two things. I I was a kid when I played this. Charlie was the one who played this in front of me. I never got to play this. I've watched him play this, and I've always wanted to play it. But by the time they came to this modern days, obviously I wasn't gonna play that old game now. Um, but also because this is one of the first open world games that came out. Obviously, I think Morrowind came out before, but this is one of the first true like, oh shit, you could do whatever you want. But they also like really designed the world and really gave it a good feel for it. And they added so many aspects. Like I said, a night and day system, a whole schedule, full schedule system for every NPC. So they go to sleep at certain times and do certain stuff. They have their own thing going around the whole map. It's not like Cyberpunk where you see random NPCs walking everywhere. These people actually have a lot, like they do stuff around the world, and depending on what time it is, you catch them at certain locations. And yo, bro, it's just a whole. It's super dynamic in that sense. Um, and you pick up quests. There's many quests that people could give you. There's guilds. There's the mages guild, which you become more proficient with magic damage or whatever, destruction, even conjuration, which is like making your own summons. There's the thieves guild, which I should join, which grants you, I guess, numerous quests where you have to steal stuff from people, but they also give you like a unbreakable lockpick, which is what I need because you actually have lockpicks where they can break. Um, and then there's also whatever is on Dark Brotherhood, which is like a vampire guild too. And in this game, you gotta be careful where you sleep because sleepiness will levels you up. Um, but sometimes if you sleep for too long, a vampire could come and bite you, and then you have like some type of debuff that you would take damage during the day, but you become extra powerful at night. You could turn into a werewolf. It's a lot of stuff, to be honest. I can't even name it all, bro. It's just an RPG. What can I say? One of the first role playing game elements that you could play that was not on a computer back then, that came onto a console, that was also first person, that gives you the ability to do whatever you want, build the character whatever you want, and play it how you want it. That's why it's so good because people could do whatever they want in this game. And honestly, that's the special part. As simple as some of the mechanics are, because I can still feel like when I play it, and they upgraded to UE5, but they're using the same creation engine, the old engine underneath as the logic, but UE5 on top of it as the renderer. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to explain, but in simple terms, it still feels like a 2006 game in some way, but much better, much polished. If anything, this is how you would have wanted it to play and ran back then. I had this conversation with my boy because it kind of like not upset me, but like I was like at, I was disagreeing with him because he was like saying like what's with all these remasters? I'm tired of it. I'm like, yeah, but this is not the same thing. This is a 20-year-old game that obviously needed a remaster. Like this is a good game that benefited from a remaster. And he's like, yeah, but the performance is shit. Because this is one of the worst performing, honestly, decks. I mean, it probably runs good on your machine, obviously. But even for me, I'm not getting stable 64K. I actually get drops from 50 to 40 sometimes, back to 60. It gets stutters all the time. That's not the point. The thing is that we now have a new, like a nice, a game that has been brought up to modern standards to run on all types of machines, even on the PS5. Like, and yeah, it is running like shit. A lot of games nowadays are obviously running like shit. But I was telling them, I'm like, even if it's running like shit, we come like I'm spoiled. I mean, I was telling them, I'm like, yo, you're spoiled too, bro. Like we're spoiled because we're used to always demanding for the best, and sometimes what can you do? Like I already mentioned this before. I'm not sure if I told you, but UE5 underneath it, it has its own problems. The engine is really good. It's beautiful. People use it all the time, but it stutters a lot. It has a lot of underlying stuff. When people use it in any game, it doesn't matter what, bro. There's gonna be some traversal stutter. That's what it's called. A very specific stutter. It's a stutter that happens when you're traversing a place from one area to another. It doesn't happen often, and it's probably not even noticeable to the naked eye. But like after you played many of these games, it's something that you will end up seeing, and it's hard to circumvent it because it's not something that any computer could literally fix. It's something within the engine itself, and there's optimizations to be done. But on PC, things are harder because you're releasing an engine of a modern game that already ran like shit, and then now on underneath it, on top of it, you're giving it an engine that looks good, but that has its own problems too. And that has nothing to say with what type of hardware we even run it on. If I'm getting stutters and you know what type of PC I have, imagine someone with
Mhm.
less specs. Like damn, like I could only imagine. I that's what I mean when I'm saying I'm spoiled. But I told them this to make my point clear. I'd rather have it than not have it at all. They could have easily not even released this game. What are you gonna tell me? Like then what? I would have never even ever even considered playing Oblivion back because my friend Charlie tried it again. He's like, nah, it doesn't play the same. I can't play that 2006 game to 2025. But look at it now, and not just that, this game runs better on modern PCs than what the original game ran on the 360. It was like 30
Mhm.
frames, and you can make a comparison. I think I put videos on the chat, bro. You could look at it. You could see the clear differences that it had, and I'm like, bro, at least we have it. Like I'm glad at that. You know what I mean? They could have easily just said, nah, we're not doing it, but they did it. That's the whole point. And now we get to play it. At least I'm happy for that. One who like I said, grew up watching my best friend play and enjoy this game. So that's my personal opinion, Dex. You can find other things online, obviously, but I'm telling you this as a friend. Like that, I'm enjoying this. I like this. I will recommend this to you, obviously, but it's an RPG. It's hard to get into because it's long. I mean, it doesn't have to be. There's quests and stuff, but the way I play it, I'm trying to like loot everything. I'm trying to go everywhere and like be a like I don't know if you watch Lord of the Rings, like Legolas, like just pure one shotting people with the bow.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing videos like that.
Yeah, I love it, and it's just you gotta. I guess it takes time to get used to, but I like it. Yeah, Charlie could tell you more personally because he's one who really played this game back then. He's happy about it now, obviously, but yeah, now I mean, as someone who's never played it, at least it's not even an excuse to say, "Oh yeah, like I played it once, now here I'm doing it again." No, I never played it, but I am glad that I'm playing it because now it's out. Like now it's like, oh shoot, there's a chance for me to play a game that I never had the chance to play. Even if it does run like shit, sometimes like it's not really a big deal for me. Like I said, we played games sub 30 FPS even on the PS4, and we didn't even notice. Dex, when did you even care about frame rates before the PlayStation 5? I mean, before you had a PC.
Shit, as long as it worked, it wasn't
Exactly,
didn't
as
crash
long
my
as it
game.
works. That's the type of mentality that I lost over the time when I started obviously being an elitist. And that's, I mean, I'm not trying to be, obviously, but like I expect a certain performance out of my PC, but I don't mind what I'm getting because it runs well, whatever it plays. Like that's as long as you have fun. Honestly, it's to each his own, to be honest. But I just think you just gotta have fun with what you have and take, like, going back to the other conversations. Like I don't take it for granted. Like I'm grateful for what I have. I've worked hard to make this PC the way it is. I'm glad I'm able to even run a game. Imagine, like I said, not everybody is able to run games the way I can, but like even I have trouble running some games. Like, you know, especially this game. This is one of the most unoptimized games I've played, so far. I guess you could say in a way, but whatever. I'm having fun. I love it. It's a good game. A lot of people, like, even some people, like, oh, like, fuck you, Bethesda, because they're saying, oh yeah, why they're not giving us Elder Scrolls 6, which I haven't forgotten. That's the next biggest Elder Scrolls, which is honestly, Dex, will probably just as much anticipated as GTA 6. To be honest, I don't know if you know this, but like I'm putting that out there. That game will literally compete with GTA when it comes out. If it doesn't, if it does, anytime soon. I'm not sure. I think they'll probably do a 2026, maybe 2027, 2027 release, maybe, or like tease or whatever for 2028. But yeah, if anything, this is Oblivion. This remaster should show. This is what we us gamers needed to show people. Like, wow, this is what you like. This is what I like to play. This is what people like because it's been positively accepted. regardless of its flaws. And people just hate on it because they're like, oh yeah, you let people hit you with these remasters and shit. No, it's not like that. You just gotta look past that whole bullshit. Like, there's honest people working on games like this that really want to show it love because they had love for it before, bro. And you know, you can't blame them for doing that. Like, be glad that we have games to play. It's like a library. Whenever a new book comes out, are you gonna hate on the book because it's not what you like? Who cares? Like, be glad that there's something for you to read. And that's what people don't know. They did not pass that. That's a very, like, I don't know. I could say like a I can't even explain it. Like, people are devolving from their mindsets when it comes to that. But yeah, bro, you may enjoy it. I mean, it's on the library, so you could always download it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised you never finished. I never finished Skyrim, to be honest, but yeah,
Alright.
give it a shot. I mean, if you ever give it a shot. Oh boy. I'm becoming a whole archer out the ass. Well, that sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. I'm about, let me see, how many hours I got in? 33, and this is not hours that I'm just spending on the menu, not doing anything. I'm actually doing stuff. And the map, I've only uncovered, man, 1/10 of the map. Cleared most of it. Every cave that you go through is about, I'll say it, maybe 15 to 20 minute clear if you do it like fast enough, I guess. I don't even know how many locations there's been. I found 5 Oblivion gates, 6. One of which I closed because it's tied to the story. They make you. The other 5 I just found and left them there. I don't know why, but my friend told me, Charlie told me to come back to them later because the loot that you get inside is tied to your level. So I'm a level 11, which is, you would think I'll be higher than that by 30 hours, but like it's hard to level up, to be honest. You have to do a lot. But you do become beast over time. But these Oblivion gates, I'm just trying to find them, and I guess I'll go back to them later. I'm just trying to become a very proficient archer and find a better bow. I'm trying to get like a fire Daedric bow or a fire elven bow. I don't know, something that does fire. And see what I do from there. You can also get companions to follow you, and help you. There's all types of shit. There's caves, dungeons. Like I said, RPG. Shit that you're actually used to. You just have played many games and just forgot that you were playing that. First Descendant is basically that too, just MMO style. Which reminds me, have you been playing that with recently? Oh, you have, right?
Yeah, but nothing's really changing.
See, now that's what this game makes a difference. You're not playing with friends. I'll tell you what though, you'll find something interesting in the world, or like something that will be like, oh shit, I didn't know this was here. Look what I could find. Like, people, this is actually unique. But yeah, just to not repeat the same process, rinse and repeat. Oh my god, Baldur's Gate has crossplay now in the photo mode? Oh my god, we gotta get back into it too. That's another
Yeah.
game we have yet. I mean, I have yet to finish it myself, but I did put a lot of time into it. Me and Charlie did. Maybe even ask Teddy, bro. I think he will enjoy it. We will all have a good time on it if we play together. That's a game I feel like y'all like. It's turn based, but it's still fun. Very much fun. It's like playing Dungeons and Dragons. Like a mini version of it. It's about to be 6. Bro, someone actually made like a tank setup for Battlefield. You know how you have like a racing like setup?
Yeah.
They actually put a cannon, like the screen, and then the cannon in front of the screen, and there's the driver is to the right, and the guy there's 3 guys. One is
Yeah.
reloading the cannon, the other one is looking for the target. A tank. Oh my god, that's funny.
Ooh, shit. I got an idea, and I really hope this shit turns out how I think it is. But all we can do is try. I'm
What?
gonna show you.
Oh.
My idea that I'm thinking is that I want to do like a 3D effect, or what I think is a 3D effect, is having the dragon coming out of the wormhole and like blasting the blue, like a blue flame coming out of his mouth. Like I already made everything. I just want to set the idea
Interesting.
because I just never really seen nobody do something like that. So I want to try something different.
That does look cool. Yeah.
Oh, I like this color. Nice candy look.
Wow, this guy's artwork is crazy, dude. Uh, this one's a set of Spider-Man shots, but here, check them out. You gonna like these too, man.
Damn. Squeeze.
I'm gonna set it to you here, actually. That's you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm. Oh yeah. Yo, real quick, I've been
Mhm.
trying to figure that out. How did you make that banner on your like thing?
Which one? Which one? The banner?
N- Like when I look at people's name, they have like a crazy background.
Oh, the
Let
banner.
me share
That
my
banner. That's an extra thing that you get from
let
Discord.
me share my screen.
You talking about the pink stuff? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
something you get off the shop.
Mm, because I was thinking about getting something like that, but I dead ass don't know what I'm looking for.
I forgot how to get it. It's somewhere in the shop though, man. Trust me. Sometimes
Wait,
they
I think it's
nameplates. Yeah,
nameplate.
yeah, that's what it is. You see? Oh, they have a few
Okay.
more. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's $6. I mean, I got it. I just want something different. So I said, fuck it. That dude looked like Sylvester Stallone there. See his face?
huh?
The guy's face on the album.
Oh wait, I'm about to switch real quick. Let me. Which one?
His face. The one in the middle. He looks like
Oh, Jeff
Sylvester
Harlow.
Stallone. Yeah.
Oh shit, I
He
kind of
kind of
see it.
does. Younger version of him. Yeah, Dragon came out hot. I like the precision of the wings. He actually positioned them really well. Yo, if you do
No,
that one, you gotta do a black, Red Eyes Black Dragon, bro. Like a black version of that car.
black version.
Mm-hmm.
I
Or
mean,
like a
if people like
metallic
it, I'll do
version.
it.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. See how people feel about it. But is this Miss Jackson? Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed because of the car. I'm like, that classic, bro. I am for you. I apologize a trillion times. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you're not publishing these on online though, no, right? The pictures,
What?
like taking these shots. I know you posted some on Instagram, but you don't have.
Yeah, I mostly just keep them to myself.
Mm, should definitely have a gallery up though, bro. Somewhat, or something. Even if it's something that you don't end up liking later, like you still want people to see it. At least I think you would want people to see it.
I don't know. One second I do, another second I
You
just feel
don't.
like just yeah.
I feel you.
All right. Actually, let's work on the stickers. Let's so we get that out the way. Yep. I gotta make it more lively. Let's see. Oh my god, I hate that.
Oh, you gotta edit the picture itself. Oh. Mm, 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 mm.
Oh, okay, I like that. Make the eyes glow a little bit more. And if I'm right, Oh, there we go. Now it's looking like something. Make it a little darker.
Hello,
Yo,
Yo,
what's up? What's up, poet?
what's good, bro? Long time. I'm good, bro. Chilling.
Definitely, bro. Yeah,
How
it's
you
a long
been?
time no see, bro. Like I said, working, bro. Really.
I feel that. The daily grind.
Mm-hmm. Everything changed, bro. I'm like work-wise change.
Better or for what? Or just different?
I don't know yet, cause got a new manager.
uh,
Yeah, I don't know if I told you about. I'm pretty sure I
yeah,
told Chan, but I never told you.
No.
yeah.
Apparently, my used to be my manager stole some shit from work, like money
What?
wise. Yeah, he stole. Well, I didn't say stole. Like it stole, but not money. But it's more like he spend like money on like a card from like only for job wise. He stole like a card from our job and spent money on his personal belongings.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, bruh.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened now? Like how?
Right now I'm kind of get used to how his management works on his area. I mean, it's kind of I get pissed off of sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, it's whatever. I mean, I gotta get used to his system. That's one time getting me in trouble is his system. What the hell? How's no audio?
Hmm?
Oh, never mind.
No, no, I hear you. I hear you. Sorry.
No, I'm just looking at my make sure everything's straight. It sounds like my motherboard is taking a shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
not like don't have the blue screen of death. It's like one of my USB ports is not responding.
was that what I heard when you came in?
No. That is just the sound I've
Oh,
been using.
yeah, bro. I heard that. I'm like, I'm like, I'm looking at my. I'm like, what did I unplug? I'm like, I don't have nothing. And then I see you, and I was like, okay.
Nah. I mean, one of my ports broke though. I'm mad as hell about that. Came in, I was like, unplugging it just cause I need to swap something out. All of a sudden, this motherfucker just boom. One of my like the thing that holds it in place, it came out with my USB and the thing stuck inside my USB cable. I'm like, fuck, I ain't got time for that shit. Got a little stressed out. Other than that, I'm straight. Kind of scared now because I have to reboot right now. Everything working so far, but I mean it's an old ass USB, so I just
Hmm.
about that time. Hmm.
The fuck? These girls are funny.
Mm. see. Here, it's gonna do that. I know my shit is fucked. Ah, boy. Let me see. If I do this, it's gonna fuck up. Mhm. Oh, there you go. Yeah, hello, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
You know?
Alright.
Yeah.
No, but it's a damn good game, bruh.
What you playing?
Not that game, but my damn PC. I think it's like taking the shit. I don't know how long I got this PC. It's like 5 years.
Dang.
Before COVID? No, you didn't get it before COVID. You got it after COVID,
I
no?
had, I had during COVID.
Yeah, so it's been 4 years.
No, he definitely had he had it because I think what I was the last one to get a PC.
My PC, you didn't get one
It was
2020,
like, I had it like around the end of the year of 2020. I was
2021
like,
or 2022.
it's 2021. Is it a 2020 and
Well,
2021?
when Cyberpunk came out, did you have a PC already?
Uh,
I don't think so, because Dex, you didn't have a PC either. Yeah, I got your PC's
Uh-uh.
2021, so it's been
I
4 years.
yeah, I had mine in 2021.
Okay, so then you probably got yours 2021. So you probably have that same year, just months apart.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, it's not that old. It's just the graphics card. That's the only thing that's really hindering. Uh, it depends if you want to upgrade it or not.
and my graphics card is like a 2060 Super, so it's half decent. It's just my motherboard is pretty old. And same thing my CPU. Uh, it's like it's a Ryzen 5 series. Hmm.
I would recommend playing Oblivion Remastered.
Bro, there's a lot of shit I want to play now.
I know there's a lot of good games coming out. I feel like you and
Especially
Dex should both play Split Fiction together.
it's that Silent Hills get coming out too. And I was like,
And
damn,
Silent Hill. Oh my god, I have yet to play Silent Hill.
bro. I was like, damn, dude,
And it
I'm
looks
fucking up.
good, bro. That's a game where I think, I played like 10, I don't know, not even 10 minutes. I'm sorry, like half an hour. Uh, I took like 7 shots, and they became the most liked shots that I've had so far. People were like, yo, this shit is crazy.
You turn this shit down. This shit loud. Why so loud?
Or the game.
Not my audio. Feels so short.
Oh wait, let me do it. I want to have the dragon over the MGK or GMK. Jesus Christ!
Hmm.
Like I said, this idea works like how I think it should. It should turn out how I want to. But I feel like it's almost there. I just got to do a little bit more tweaks.
During the Oblivion crisis, the Argonians of Black Marsh fought with such ferocity that they not only repelled the Daedric forces, but also invaded Oblivion itself, slaughtering the Daedra in their own realm. Crazy.
Oh god, it's so laggy. Why the fuck is running so damn weird? Yeah, that's fucking yeah, dude. What is my frames doing right now?
What happened? What you playing?
COD.
Oh
For
god.
some weird reason.
Yo, that crosshair
Yeah.
X thing, that actually works?
Yeah, it's just meant for sniping.
Mmm.
I mean, there's like other games you play, like open world games like Vault, not Vault, but like Battlegrounds, Valorant, CS:GO,
I'm
and
just
all that.
surprised, well, I guess it doesn't. How do you bypass the anti cheat then?
That's not really an anti-cheat though.
Oh, it's just an application?
Yeah,
I would think they would say something, or they'll be like, nah, you can't do that.
nah.
My boy, what's it called? Geo, here in the chat, he got banned from COD.
So what?
I have no idea. It says using a third party software. I'm guessing he
He
says
got
in
ban, or he's like,
permaban. So yeah, permaban, bro. They send him an email saying that he can't play this card or any future cards from that account. But my guess is, and what he said is, it had to do with what was it called? What the fuck was it? The VPN that he was using.
oh, that's yeah, that would
That would
that
probably
would
that would do it
that
to it.
would yeah.
Oh, but the thing
That
is, but
recent,
people use VPNs all the time to play
it's a
COD.
thing though. Um, what am I about to say? I'm sorry, I just got from
No,
work.
no, you're in the lost in the sauce. That's why I know.
Yeah. So basically, like, um, I think that did a recent update for anti-cheat, and like most, basically, almost, um, I think there's one update they said about if well, it's like one of the recent ones. VPNs are now like a part of a
Oh, the
cheat
cheat
system because you
system.
basically
Mm, you
you
could.
like basically you using a different region, like you in the region, but you actually in that shit. So that could be possible. Let me see my drivers. Man, that could be why. And look at my drivers.
That's
I might have to
crazy.
go back
Because
to
I'm here
drivers.
thinking. I mean, I still want a VPN. Not that I really play any online games like that. Um, that I
No,
would
it's
cheat
just
in.
that was Ricochet. Ricochet. This
No.
basically is.
Damn, but the thing is, okay, I understand that you upgrade the game, certain things you can't use. Cool. But why not let the player know that before you ban them? Like that's my thing is with him because he got banned, he didn't even know. I'm not sure if he even got an email. I mean, he didn't explain to me what happened, but it's like he just got banned and he couldn't get back on. So what he told me, um, that's when he told me he's like, "Yo, Andres, can I get on a different account and you invite me to a family share?" And I'm like, I denied it from him. I'm like, no, I can't. Well, mainly because I'm not sure it's not. I'm sure it's just by account, but the thing is, if they find his account, if they know like it's him through IP, they would not just ban him, but put a VAC ban on my account, which I'm not
No,
sure.
it's only for Call of Duty.
Oh, okay, okay,
So
I
what's
figured.
gonna happen is if I mean you can use multiple accounts, but at the same time you lose all their experience on that account.
Oh, that is true. You have to do it again. Oh shit,
Yeah,
that sucks.
yeah.
I don't know.
Because
Maybe I've saved them the trouble from doing it. I don't think.
all the
Yeah,
money he spent on the
yeah. I
game
think
is like down the drain because you use a different VPN, so you're using like a
like a bypass.
yeah. So you like like small servers like they use like bot lobbies, so that's why like most people use VPNs because they go to bot lobbies and drop nukes and shit. And then that's bypassing like all the shit they be doing with skill based matchmaking, which is called cheating, basically.
Basically, yeah. Oh man. Oh shit. Well, whatever. It's not like missing out on COD is really a big deal nowadays. To be honest, I
No, not really.
that's it. I've been said it like for a couple of years already. It's just like down the drain. But yeah. I guess it's the time that really sucks. Like I wouldn't care if they banned me off COD. But the thing is, it's like give me a valid reason. Not just
Yeah.
well, at least
The
give me
VPN.
a warning or something like that. Like, hey, like you can't use this. We found this type of software or whatever. Um, for this reasons, this is your
Mhm.
first warning. Next time we see you do this, then yeah, we'll ban you. But yeah. Oh man, I gotta find more things. Mm, let me get back on this game. Province of Cyrodiil. 3E433. Natalia Dravavor, cartographer. Praise the Akatosh and all the divines. It's crazy. Maybe one day they'll combine the lands.
Mhm.
Let's see Skyrim. See 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's almost like 7 cities apart from the Imperial City itself. I have yet to go to the Imperial City. I left the sewers and I just ended up walking ever since.
Mm.
This big ass city in this game that I have yet to visit. I'm able to pick up quests there, which I should because I want to go to the Thieves Guild and get the unbreakable lockpick, so I could just use it every time without fearing of my shit breaking.
Mm. Damn, I don't know what happened to you with Helldivers, my man.
Hmm?
Yo, I told you, bro. There's not much there to do. I am done with that game. I had fun, but it's just that's it. I just don't want to continue doing it. I mean, you still got your boy Manny and Dex who could play.
Mm-mm.
Oh, there goes. But bro, we have other games that we could play. Hey, I'm still waiting for you to get on Elden Ring, if anything. So I could start becoming Elden Lords. Hey, even that game I'm kind of
Oh,
over with.
oh shit! I didn't even know he left.
Oh, what happened?
No, he didn't leave. Oh shit!
It's
You,
for
What
me,
happened?
bro.
it looked like you left and came back, Teddy.
Yeah.
Because I heard it disconnect and reconnect.
That in my driver. That's our
Something with the audio on your side, or maybe it's Discord. I don't know. This used to happen to me too.
I like how I did this orb. This orb looks pretty realistic.
Yo, you know what's funny? While I was looking at it, I don't know what the fuck it was. I was trying to make out what the fuck it is.
I pretty much just made like a custom orb and put the find about symbol inside of it.
I'm like, yo, is this guy making Uranus? It looks cool though. It doesn't look mad like it pops out. Hmm. Oh fuck! What the fuck? Ow! Providence of Cyrodiil. Teddy, you gotta try Oblivion. I feel like you will like it. It is an RPG through and through, but better than most.
I feel like I put too many orbs. Oh,
You move like a prick.
He's talking mad shit. He's like, you move like a pregnant cow, and then I shot her in the face. Crazy, right?
damn.
The disrespect. Like dodging and weaving, or trying to like arrow her ass.
Alright. Let me add these objects.
Yes, I'm a beast with these lockpicks. Holy crap. Can't fuck with me. Even if you wanted to.
Wizard tree. Exhaust pack. Oh, I kind of like this pink purple, this pink and blue flame. I kind of fuck with this. Or should I just do straight blue?
Don't know. I kind of like both.
Oh, we'll do this one.
Poison of the Fool. Can't find the other arrow. This guy. I keep losing the arrows, yo. You see, did they break? I think they break. Or they just phase out of existence. Let's see. This guy got a black bow. Interesting.